In you go. Magical spell blocking shield. Sword through the back.
Sorted.
Sorted. Bold. Bold insult to tell somebody to die already as they're getting a sword impaled through their back. You might even go as far as to say they've just been sworded. I'm going to assume anyone that heard that commotion in the immediate area ran over and isn't lying in wait round a corner to try and get us. That was your familiar, okay. For a moment I thought there was a dog around. Right. There's a trap to the left, which doesn't seem suitable to be in a place where your family lives. If I had a family and I asked them to move into the safe house, I wouldn't then install traps they could potentially stumble onto. That just is an accident waiting to happen. Right. Everybody, careful going around here. Come on, this way, careful. Very good. I think Ori knows not to stand on traps. It's just Lucian that sometimes gets a little carried away. There's more ingots here. That's more iron. Oh, I should take it. Yeah, fine. We're just going to very quickly take it. Sort out weight again later. Oh!
You picked a bad time to
Hello.
get lost, friend.
Okay, he heard something. Oh, I don't like the look of that corridor to the left. Got him. Don't let him get away. That's one. Oh, Ori! Oh, behind us! This is why I didn't like the look of that corridor. Okay. Oh no! No! Bash! Oh, thank you. Oh! Thank you. Oh, God, I feel like I'm getting protected at every opportunity. I can get used to it, to be honest. Oh. Sometimes my body just locks up and I can't bash them. Bloody hell. There's a veritable army in here. This isn't really a bandit band. This is more of a mercenary group, a private army. Where does this lead? I probably should have asked as well about the layout of this fortress. I shouldn't have just run in blindly. Is this the master bedroom? Oh no, we must be at the top of the fortress. This must be the tower. Right, more iron. Courage. I don't want to study it. Take it.
You really don't need to be so nervous, Nico. I'm only supposed to eat my enemies. You're my friend.
Yeah, you don't need to worry,
Good.
Inigo.
I have no desire
Right, taking that, I'll improve our
to be a meal
enchanting.
for anyone. Not even you.
He is rather worried about her
Besides,
nibbling on
digits
him.
are terribly tough. It's like trying to chew through a leather boot.
Fate cards. We should still take fate cards, even if we've already
Your kind
completed the
just isn't
set.
very tasty.
Right.
Fleas seem to
Drop
think I am.
down over
If you
here.
are saying I am not appetizing, I am
Anything?
relieved.
No, right. Oh, no, just hide braces. I thought it was an apothecary satchel in there. Is it? No, it is just braces, right. Lucian, I need your big backpack again.
Everything all right?
Okay.
Let's get back to it.
Yeah, let's do that. Right, I am wondering what else is down here. We could come out on top of the tower, the fortress, and get the drop on them from above if I place the cannon carefully this time and I don't just end up shooting into the floor. I'm assuming we've cleared out everyone. I've seen a Prison key. No sign of this guy's family. If this is the prison, then I think we have seen his family back down in the basement. Oh, this isn't good news. Well, we should still clear this place out. There's no sign of this brooder yet, either. Right, you know what? Let's just take the key. That, yeah, opens these. Let's just unlock the cells. Why not? It might open another cell further in, maybe. Does this... What does this pressure plate do? I'm a little concerned. Darts or spikes? Careful. Darts. Right, does this lead outside? Okay, there's a breeze here. What else is further in? We just pick where we're going to break out of carefully. I think we should... Oh, Lucian! I didn't see that trap until you stepped on it. That could have clobbered my head. Could have had a nasty concussion or worse. Right. As I was saying, I think we should leave this tower. Is that a coin purse? No, it's a hungry bee for something. Yeah, let's leave.
Must you push like
Yes,
that?
I must, because you're kind of in the way, Lucian. Let's leave via the roof. If we leave via the roof, we can take care of anybody who might be on top of it, waiting to rain arrows down, or fire, or other forms of magic. And if there's nobody up there, we can do it ourselves. Okay. Lantern off. What do we got? It also might be too high to jump down. That was a lot of flights of stairs. We took... Right, don't go down that side. Where is... One. This is a really high tower. You know what? They know, or rather they don't know we're here, but the gate's over there. I'm going to assume the control to the gate is right next to it. How are we supposed to cross this courtyard and open the gate? Look, there's 2 expert archers here. I can throw firebolts, and we've also got an autocannon. I think we should use our advantage way up high. There's a guy sleeping down there. He's our first target. Right. Aim. Just open fire. Oh, I'd hate to be them right now. You're trying to get a good night's sleep, somebody's on watch, and then all of a sudden, from inside your own tower, somebody starts casting a hellish fury of firebolts down upon you. Have we got... Oh, it's hard to see down there, though. There he is. Right, cannon. Right, don't fall. Don't fall. This autocannon is also very precariously placed. Come on. Right, I think that's another one. Is there anyone else that I can't see? Right. Okay. Hopefully, those 3 outside the walls have probably seen that as their cue to get into position. Right. Be careful nobody is storming in here trying to throw us off the top of that tower. We've used up our element of surprise. I think we've blasted 3 of them. It's difficult to tell. Right. Guys, you with me? Here comes Lucian. Right, when I bust through this door, I want you all right behind me. Right, 3, 2, 1.
Whoever did this, you're dead. You hear me? Dead! Is someone there?
No! Wait. Oh!
Someone there.
This was the gate. Control.
I know I heard something.
What was that?
Oh, here they are.
It'll be so much easier to
Right. Antonon, finish them off. Ow. Oh. Behind us? No, they're allies.
How a true Nord fights.
Was that all of them? Are we sure that's all of them? Did we... I mean, there was a lot inside. But I kind of expected more on the walls. Because I definitely would have been able to see your campsite from over here, weren't they? Probably would have just hopped down over the wall. Really? Don't know why you needed the gate undoing. Right. What's your name? Sorry, I never learnt it. Terrible news.
Yeah?
The fortress... The good news and there's bad news. The good news is... The fortress is indeed yours.
Thank you for your help. Did you see my family inside?
That's the bad news. I saw some bodies of some civilians in there, but I don't know if they were your family or not. They were just... They could have been servants, I don't know.
Hopefully they made it to safety before the attack. I'll begin the search after a quick restock. Anyway, here is your reward. Thanks again.
You're welcome. I'm also not sure I saw this broody you mentioned. Alright, outlaw. Hopefully his family really did get away. And that's not just a desperate hope of a man trying to live in ignorance of what really might have happened. We didn't get this broody while we were on top of the tower, did we? And we were shooting down upon them. Yeah, imagine that. You're just turning in for the night, you're getting into your bedroll, and on top of this tower appears this Dwemer device, and followed by loads of flashes of firebolts and other fire being spouted out of the Dwemer device that you've never seen before, because I've yet to come across another Dwemer autocannon, not even in another Dwemer ruin. But absolutely, they will have been able to see that campsite. They probably saw us walk into the cave. I'm surprised they even went to bed with them right nearby. I'd had somebody watching their camp until morning. Right. What's over here? Let's just scout over the walls. He said we could take everything else, and he gave us a spell book as our reward. Spectral Arrow. Fires a spectral arrow at the target, dealing damage and staggering the target. That is an interesting spell tome cover as well. It's not the usual School of Magic publication you see, where it tells you what discipline it belongs to. The spell belongs to, this is. Right. You know what? It's late, it's pitch black, and I don't think we're going to be going anywhere else in this darkness. Let's occupy those bedrolls up there. We'll get ranged shelter set up. We'll get the other bedrolls set out the pack. And we'll continue on to try and deliver these Crimson Nern route in the morning. Careful we don't push each other off. We've just cleared this place out, so there's no worrying that it's not actually going to be safe. They've gone back to their campsite. We went through the effort of clearing this place out, and they've not even reoccupied the fortress. They went back downstairs. Another group of bandits could just walk in here. Is that gate unlocked? It bloody is as well. Right. It is. It is. I'm not shutting it for them, and truth be told, I'm not sure what the point of the gate is, because we can literally just walk round the back. Oh dear. I do sometimes wonder about people sometimes. Sometimes they're just not the brightest, or they miss the obvious, but then again, I'm probably guilty of that myself. Now, where are we exactly? Right, we're exactly south of where we need to be. We really did do a bit of a meander around, so let's just head dead north. And let's actually start the day with some breakfast. Chicken dumpling, an apple, a nice drink of water. after this. I just want to cross things off our to-do list. We've got to go clear out the mage after this, don't we? There's Shalador's writings. We'll clear out the rogue wizard. Get ourselves off to Thalmor quickly as well. See what our excavation partner needs next. It just feels like a money pit at this point, and well, I do worry for the safety of the mercenaries and the miners under his leadership. Right. It should just be over the hill, should it? I hope nothing bad's happened to them, having lived so close to a bandit-occupied fortress. Guys, I think this is it. Careful.
Hey, Inigo, guess who I'm being?
Oh, not this again. Look, given how often you do impressions of one another, they should both be a lot better than they are by this point. Right, excuse me, good morning. I don't mean to startle you walking out of the woods in the direction of the bandit-occupied fortress. God, how do you stand to cultivate Nirnroot? It would drive me insane. Sorry, excuse me, Aduri.
This place is boring. Nothing but the same thing every day.
It would drive me mad, honestly, being near all those Nirnroot. We've got a guard with you as well. Right, excuse me, Avrusa.
We could always use help picking crops if you need a few extra coins.
Well, speaking of crops, there is a lot of Nirnroot around here.
Actually, I'm growing it if you hadn't noticed.
I have.
I'm the only person alive that can cultivate Nirnroot from a seed to a fully grown plant.
And you learnt this from Sinderian, didn't you? I came into possession of his journal not too long ago. He spoke about you.
Yes, he was an absolute genius when it came to the Nirnroot. Sinderian made it his life's work, developing all sorts of interesting concoctions.
I actually have some bad news regarding Sinderian. He's passed away. I found him in a Dwemer ruin, I'm afraid. It seemed like the Thalmor got him.
I knew this day would eventually come. At least poor Sinderian died doing what he loved. His field research.
Eating chorus
I told
pie.
the old fool he should take it easy, but he was too stubborn. Perhaps someday I'll continue where he left
Eating chorus
off.
pie?
It's the least I can do, considering how much he did for me.
Well, speaking of kind of passing the torch and picking up where he left off, he was researching this Crimson Nirnroot, of which I have a bounty of samples for you.
You gathered quite a few of them, I see.
More than a
I'll
few.
search through Sinderian's notes and find some more information about the Crimson Nirnroot and its properties.
Right, here, just Godspeed and everything. I hope you find something out of this.
Thank you. You've
Hope some
done
good comes
Alchemy
out of
a
his
great
sacrifice.
service by helping to complete Sinderian's work. I'd like to give you this tome. It's one of Sinderian's greatest works. I believe you've more than earned it.
The Nirnroot Missive and Sinderian Serendipity. How... Well, thank you very much. You didn't need to do that. I just wanted to make sure his work was carried on. You know, I don't want to see a scholar lose their life in the pursuit of knowledge and have that go to waste. How did the two of you meet, by the way?
When I was very young, I was sent to Skingrad in Cyrodiil to study with him.
You speak fondly of him.
He was a strange Altmer. Paid more attention to his research than his own well-being. He lived in the basement of an inn, for goodness sakes.
Must have been quite a noisy work environment. How did he end up coming to Skyrim? Did he tell you anything that I've not been able to pick up from that journal?
Well, after I fled Morrowind during the eruption, I made my way here. My family had purchased this farm, and it's all we had left. Years later, Sinderian simply showed up at our doorstep asking to stay for a while. Said he was going to do field research. He stayed with us for decades. Became an uncle of sorts to Aduri.
Oh, she's gonna take that hard then, isn't she? Then he left for Blackreach, did he? Did he tell you where he was going?
One day he simply ran out to me in the field, excited that he'd made some sort of a breakthrough, and he was going to head out on another trip. He never returned. From the journal you discovered, I'm sure you know the rest.
Yeah. Well, I hope this has brought some sense of closure for you. And rather than just leaving you wondering what exactly happened to the guy. You do seem exhausted, frankly, if that's not too much to say.
Is it that obvious? I've got my hands full here. Between the farm chores, cultivating my supply of Nirnroot, and keeping a tight rein on my sister Adori, there's little time for rest.
It does sound terrible. I would love to stay and offer my help, but actually I do have quite a lot on my plate already.
I don't need luck. I need rest.
Yeah, I imagine it's very difficult to get any rest living near Nirnroot like that. And you're an alchemist yourself, aren't you then, if you've learnt under Sindarian?
I used to be. There isn't much time for that in my life anymore, I'm afraid. I actually owned a shop in Vivek City long ago, but I had to leave all that behind when the Red Mountain erupted. Perhaps someday I'll reopen a shop here in Skyrim.
Well, I hope you manage that. It would be far nicer than living next to a field of Nirnroot.
Back to work.
Yeah, Godspeed. I really hope
Watch what you're doing.
things get easier. Sorry, I don't want to walk backwards into your wheelbarrow full of gourds. Right. Well, that's another thing off our to-do list then. The books we got then. The Nirnroot Missive. Orion will be delighted to get his hands on this one. Revised edition. And we've got a copy of Sindarian's journal. I thought we had another book. Or was it something else? Sindarian's Serendipity. Oh, that's a brilliant technique to know. There's a 25% chance of creating a duplicate potion when using the alchemy skill. Now that is a priceless bit of knowledge. Get your potions to go a little bit further. Right. There is a guard. Good morning. I'm a little bit turned around. Where would be the best direction to go? We are far away from Fort Dawnguard now, and the Boots of the Crusader. I think we'll put that off for another time. We are just off the road to get round to find Shalador's writings and deal with the rogue wizard. Those will be our next stops then. Let's get Shalador's writings. Excuse me. And also let's call the horses when we get back to the road. I'm not running along the road on foot and getting blisters. It's going to be a long enough journey as it is. Having sore feet and the skin peeling off your heels with every step's just going to make it agonizing. Oh, it's that bard, I think. Careful! Is it?
Another day, another victory.
Are you okay? You do an awful lot of wandering around Skyrim. Seemingly unarmored. I know you can cast that. Is it stone flesh or oak flesh you cast on yourself? But you've only got a little iron sword. I mean, you seem to be making your way alright. But just be careful. And it's a little fox. Hello, fox. It is awfully bold of somebody to run around on the road on their own these days. Right, wolves. Got the other one? Right. Thank you. And I'm assuming whoever originally set up camp here has long been gotten by the wolves, because nobody's ever at that site. Oh, it's Mike. Hello, Mike. You know there's a... Actually, no, I won't subject you upon the Nord back there, the Wanderer. He's a nice enough sort. And is that another wolf? Oh, of course it is. Careful. Thank you, Ori. Alley-oop. We should be close, I think. There should be. No, you know what? I think I've overshot it. Where's the map? Yeah, we have. There was a turn off on the road just back there. Right, we're turning around. Ori, I know you just caught up, but we need to turn around. I don't know where Lucian is, but he usually catches up. He and Clive, there they are. They often get distracted by something. Right, we're going up this way. Which is a pleasant enough trail, actually. Is this... I think this is the road. Yeah, this is the trail. It rides around here. It's very worn down. Not many people can come this way. It's a pleasant enough little place over here, actually. But there will undoubtedly be something awful that wants to hurt us. It's this way, isn't it? It's not a bad little place to go camping. Hello, Fox. There's a Nordic ruin of some kind. I feel like I've gone off course again. Let's just check the... Yeah, I've gone the wrong way. We want to go towards the Nordic ruin, I think. Excuse me. Alright, sorry, Ori. You caught up. We're going this way.
I have much in common with the Bosmer. I am a tree-loving, bow-twanging, disease-resistant sneak machine. We are very similar.
Huh. I suppose we are. Although none of the Bosmer I know are quite as hairy as you are.
You have a point.
You also have those adorable whiskers. They're very handsome.
Yes, it is true.
It is very true. He is very handsome and dashing. But also, Inigo, we literally just went to a shrine to cure you of disease you caught from Periite. Although I suppose that's a special case. Right, map. It absolutely is not to the right. We've gone way off course. Right, going back down. Ori, this is about as good as my leadership gets in going to different directions. I don't have a brilliant sense of direction, right? Following the road, the trail, there is a saber cat in the way. There's a saber cat in the way. Right. Got it. Oh. Nice swing. Right. Yes, here's the pool of water. Right, we got there. It only took us, what, 3 U-turns? At least 2 U-turns. But this has got to be the pool we saw on the map. Who are you? Oh, is that another camp? Right, if it's another Imperial camp, then I think we should probably just keep a low profile. Yeah, they're Imperials. Maybe we shouldn't sneak around. Hello, I'm just gonna go in this cave. I'm not a Stormcloak, which I appreciate is probably something a Stormcloak would say near a camp. Lucian, your familiar doesn't seem very well. He seems a little jittery. Right. Well, that'll cure it. Right, come on. Let's get in here. There's no Thalmor totems outside, so all things considered, that's a good start. Oh dear. Is this, I'm gonna assume this is some kind of smuggling ring. Some kind of bandit den. Hello? I assume you've been left here as a warning, and that you didn't get washed up downstream. Just careful. Lucian, you should probably sneak. Don't want to alert anyone to our presence. Not a word. Oh, okay. Bandits! Bandits! Yep. That was my reaction when that gas exploded in my face. Was it oil? Oh, got him. What was another? Ow. He's gonna break more than that if he keeps shooting arrows at us. Yeah, these narrow confines do make us all marching down here a little tricky. Right, well, they know we're here. And if any more of you, if you come out now, we can part ways in peace. This doesn't have to end in violence any more than it already has. How far does this place go? Right, let's just put that fireball away. Is that somebody holding a lantern, or...? Okay, I can hear mining. I think with all the water running through, maybe that noise of the explosion, the big booming sound that echoed down the tunnel, might not have echoed this far. Somehow. There's only one. I can take him.
Ori! Ori! Inigo! Don't get in the way.
Huh?
Don't.
Okay. Look, that would have gone a lot more smoothly if we weren't all trying to get him first. Right, we gotta coordinate if we're all together, yeah? Inigo, why are you using the orcish bow that I gave you? I just wanted you to carry it. Your ebony bow is far better than... I suppose you want to use something
Do
different
you
then.
have much skill with a bow and sword? Those are my strengths.
I have very little skill with the sword, but I'm an excellent archer. I imagine if you stick to the sword, we'll be quite unstoppable.
I hope so. Good to have you with us.
Thank you.
It absolutely is. Also, I notice I'm mining a little bit close to this body. I should have probably dragged that out of the way. Just grab the gold and let's see what's in this chest. Careful. Come on, there we go. Right, gold come. Now there is a big tunnel up there where the waterfall's pouring out of, and I want to go up it.
Gosh, it's dark down here.
Absolutely is. You all need your own lanterns. I feel like I'm the only one who ever comes prepared with a lantern. Right, I don't think we're getting up here very easily at all, are we? Can I? No, not very easily at all. Right, I'm going to grab this moonstone, and then we're going to backtrack down, and hopefully that other branching path we saw will lead up and around there.
Dark and damp. Dank, if you will.
It's dank. Dank is a very good word for where we are right now. Right, come on then. Let's try and... I'm sliding on a rock. Okay. Oh no, can't even get through there. Right, let's just try and make sure we don't miss anything in these narrow confines. We kind of splashed up the stream, but there's not really any other way of getting up here, is there? Without getting your feet wet, I mean. Right, here it is. Where does this lead? There's quite a few skeletons down here too. Oh, this... Oh, wait, okay. For a moment I thought it was a dead end. Okay. There's one up ahead. I've got him. There's no need to push in front, okay? I'm just going to sneak down here. There's a trap. There is a trap. I'm probably not going to be able to sneak up to him. What trap does it activate? I can't see what trap it activates. There's a hole there. Kind of want to trigger it. Okay. Somehow he didn't hear the rusty chain. Inigo, not this again. Not this again.
Is someone there?
No. Yeah, fine. Okay. Smash him. Oh.
Again.
Well, it was 4v1. I would have been very upset if we hadn't won, but also I don't think I'd have been upset at all. I'd have been dead. Hello, treasure map 10. Right. That makes very little sense to me. What am I looking at? Okay, I can see waves. Oh, okay, right. So the top is the shoreline. And then there's some kind of structure out on the sea, essentially. And then there's a little island on the water where the X is. And then that weird statue is on the island. Where? Hang on, let's look at a map. Where could that be? If that's in Skyrim, it has to be on the northern coast. But what? And where could that possibly be? I've no idea. It's not over here, is it? It's not exactly in the sea. But there's some kind of structure over there. Maybe we'll check that out. You okay, buddy? Got a bit of a headache? That's normally a sign of low magicka. Oh, you got zapped. You got zapped by the lightning.
Did these people choose the bandit life? Or did the bandit life choose them?
I don't think that's important anymore. I think it's a little late for us to be assessing their life choices and how they led them here. We did search him, right. Mystery of Talara, Volume 4. Yes, please. What? And you... That's another one of those gems. The unusual gems. How many does that make it? 6? I'm gonna say 6. 5. I thought I had 5, but clearly not. I've got... Well, I thought I already had 5. We still need to discover what we're doing with those. Poison can come, ectoplasm, death bells.
I'm hungry.
You are incredibly bloodthirsty today.
Yep, there's a dark elf.
Maybe you should take a few deep breaths.
Yep.
I'm sorry, Inigo. I'm just starving. Can we kill something again soon?
Very soon, no doubt. Until then, I think I will try to stay out of your way.
We've literally just murdered a group of bandits. There's a dark elf right there. Go on. Have a dark elf. You're not you when you're hungry.